everyone, welcome to my new Flosstube video. Today I have a lot to show you, but first I have to confess something. I filmed yesterday and it was a mess, so I hope today goes better. I filmed I think 10 times and it was a disaster. So I hear someone coming up the stairs. My washing machine is going, so okay. Hopefully today will go better. I have a lot to show you. I have, in the last 2 weeks, I think 3 finishes. I fully finished 4. I have 3 new starts. I have my notes, so I'm going to look what I have. I have haul, new plans, so let's get started. So I'm very excited to show you my finishes, but first there's not really an order to things today. The last time I filmed was the weekend of 24 hours of cross stitch, and I was so committed to do 24 hours of cross stitch, and it didn't happen. I didn't really talk about it before, but I have fibromyalgia. I think that's how you say it in English, but I don't know for sure. The last year has been quite okay. I didn't have a lot of pain, but the day after I filmed the last time, so the second day of 24 hours of cross stitch, I couldn't use my hands. They were hurting too much, and I actually didn't stitch for 5 days. So it's all better now, and I didn't know what triggered it, but sometimes that happens. So no 24 hours of cross stitch, and I am hoping I can do the next one if my schedule works out with work and other things. And yeah, I also started my new job, and it's actually really nice. I talk to people all day about the safety in their neighborhoods and yeah, that kind of thing. So it's okay. We have a nice group of colleagues, and it's okay. It's just a part-time job, so yeah. I think that was life update. So I fully finished 4 objects the last 2.5 weeks. The first 2 I only have pictures because they're the birth samplers I showed over and over and over, and I love how they came out, so I will insert pictures of that. The first one was Panda by RTO, I think. And the second one was Sweet Sleep. No, Panda was by Magic Needle and Sweet Sleep was by RTO. So I will insert pictures. And the second thing I FFO'd is my ink circles. It's not really showing up the glitter, but it's so beautiful. I only had to do all the pink glittery flowers. Let me see. It won't focus today. So I only had to finish the flowers, and I did it in 2 days. So I really love how it came out. So yeah, FFO number 3. And then I have an FFO I didn't have yesterday. So yesterday evening I fully finished my Biscornu, and I think it's really cute. It's my first one, so it's not perfect. The pattern is by Joke Trebbe de Nijs, and I used a variegated anchor thread. I will put the color in the description box. So there wasn't a chart for the back, so I used, let me see, this pattern to do on the back with just a little 3 stitches that are also, oh, here. And in the middle I just did a little thing by myself. And I love it. I'm going to make much more. They're so cute. So I did the stitching with a lavender color, pale purple, I don't know, but it matches the stitching perfectly. And I did watch a tutorial on Flosstube, and I can't remember who made the tutorial, I don't know. So I will put it in the description box, the tutorial I used, because it was so helpful and it's so cute. I'm so happy with it. So yeah, that were my FFOs, and I have some new starts. I have one other finish, and I will do it in kind of random order. I am trying to watch all the Flosstube videos I've missed, and I was watching Sarah the Stitching Mommy, and she showed a pattern by Lakeside Needlecraft called Tea and Cake SAL, and I thought it was so cute, so I had to start it. It's a freebie on their website. I used a 25 count Jobelan, and I dyed it myself using cherry tea, so it's more purple than it's showing up. And I'm just doing the border for now using a variegated DMC number 62. And in some places it's kind of blending in, but I'm hoping the darker pink will go on the outer border and it will be okay. It's kind of washing out a little bit. And the needle minder I made myself. So this is one of my new starts. So when I was looking for this pattern, the Tea and Cake SAL, I also saw another freebie on the website of Lakeside Needlecraft, and I thought it was cute, so I also started that one. It's Winter Rabbit, also by Lakeside Needlecraft, and I'm changing the colors. I don't know what else I'm changing, but I'm doing it in blue. And this is the original size. I'm doing this on 20 count aida, so it's tiny. But I found at a thrift store this cute frame. So the height is perfect for the frame. So if I put in 5 stitches more on each side, it will fit perfectly in this little silvery frame. So this is my kind of travel project, and yeah, I like stitching on it. I think it's really cute that it's so small, because I have small hands, and in comparison to my small hand, it's just, I think it's 2 inches wide, the original size, by 2.5 inches. So I love working on this. Then I had another new start, because I had no new start, right? But I also am finishing a lot, so it's okay. The next thing I started was the French Country Rooster. This is a pattern by JBW Designs, and I won this as a giveaway from Connie G, and I thought it was cute, so I started this one. And I didn't only start it, I finished it in a week. So I stitched this on a 14 count aida. This was my travel piece for the last 2 weeks. It's more variegated, the fabric, than is showing up right now. I stitched this, this was a very pale gray green fabric, and I dyed it myself using olive green, I think. So yeah, also it's a little bit washed out. I use also a variegated DMC, and I don't know the number, but it's the same color I found out that Deborah from Stitch to Stash used for her tribal cat. So I really like it. Now I have to find a frame. Also, I finished this, so I want to give it away. If there's someone who wants to stitch this, leave a comment and I will send it anywhere in the world. If there are more than one, I will do a random comment picker thing, I think. So let me know. What do we have? What? Okay, slow down. What do we have next? We have a big whip. It's King Coda Storyteller by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth. My absolute favorite at the moment. It's getting big, so I will insert a picture of what it looks like in full. And I will only show the top part for now. Let me see. So, I have another page finish. It's page 4 or 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Oh, this is going well. So I finished this page. It started around the eye of the squirrel, and this is the first piece of his head. It's his ear and kind of his cheek. So not a lot to show yet. For now I will bring everything on this side of the pattern to this point, and then I will continue and do the other side. I'm working on the row below for now. I'm still parking and I love it. I love parking on this. I never thought I would say that. So how do we do this? The page started about here and I have a big chunk done, so I think this will take me another 2 to 3 weeks to finish this page. And I think I'm 21% done with this one. And my goal for the end of the year is 25. So I will continue working on it. Love it. Also, another whip I worked on a little bit is this one. This is the Quacker by Joke Trebbe de Nijs. I still love the colors. I worked on this part and that's all I did on this one, but I love it. And I use a special limited edition floss, also by Joke, paradijsgaren. It's just perfect. So that were all my whips, FOs, FFOs, I think. Let me check. Yes. Oh, there's one other project I want to show. It's my son's project. He has been working on it. And the one time he says he's finished and the other time he wants to continue. So I think we will start a new one soon. I'm also looking for some 9-count aida, a really big one, so he can start trying to do axes. And the back is just as beautiful as the front, and he's going under and over, and he was really enjoying himself. So that's going up in his room. So last week, my work schedule didn't really match up with my daycare schedule. So it happened that my son was at school, my daughter was at her babysit. It's not really a babysitter. In Dutch we call it a gastouder, which translates to guest parent. It's just a small daycare kind of thing at someone's home. So that's where she goes, and she loves it. She really enjoys it. She's going for 3 days, so it's okay, and she loves it. So she was at daycare. My son was at school. I have my parents' car for this month because they're going on vacation. So I had a car and I was alone. So I wanted to go to an LNS. I just needed to go now. Everything was perfect for it. So I called up Jemima, and I thought maybe she could go with me to the handwerk boutique in Roden, because it's not far from her, and it would be fun to meet up. Unfortunately, she couldn't come, and I went to Borduurparadijs. Words! It's so hard sometimes. Borduurparadijs in Deventer. It's about the same distance for me. Borduurparadijs is a little bit closer, and I love the store. I love seeing all the special flosses and all the things hanging on the wall, and it's my happy place. So I went there on my own during the week, and the reason I had to go was because I needed fabric for one of my planned new starts, the astronaut. It's called One Giant Leap. It's from it's from Cross Stitcher magazine, and it's designed by I don't know. It doesn't say. That's weird. I don't know. If I find out, I will put it in the description box. So my boyfriend really loves this. My son also loves all things planets and astronauts, and I needed to find black fabric, and I didn't want it to do on 14 count black aida. I want it to be a little bit smaller. 14 count is okay, but because there are a lot of white stitches on black, I didn't want it to show through, and so the goal was to find 28 count. No, I wanted a 32 count Jobelan in black, but it was sold out. The only thing she had left was this, I think it's 28 count linen, but it's an amazing quality linen. There are no uneven patches, or some of them are very little. It's just perfect. So I'm going to do it on linen, 28 count, 1/1. I'm a little bit nervous. Can you tell? The stitches are going to be so small. I did a little practice thingy. And these are 3 teeny tiny stitches. So we will see how it goes. And if it's too small, I will find something else. That's okay, but I'm trying. So when you go to your LNS and everything is so beautiful, you have to get something, right? I wasn't planning on buying a lot, so on my way home, my boyfriend texted me, do they have anything left or do they have to close the shop? So I said, no, it's okay. I was planning to buy a couple of threads and that's it actually. So I did buy threads, but I also bought something else. I bought one of Joke's beautiful patterns called the ISL. I don't really like the colors that are showing on the picture. She had it all stitched up in the shop and it was beautiful, and it was more in one color. Let me see. Left, right. So I really love this one and I'm going to do it in color. And I found the most amazing colors. Let me grab this one. It's not showing up as beautiful as it is, especially this one. The first one is called Azalea, and it's just pinks and purple, and it's showing up more red than it is. It's more purple. So the next one is Edelsteen, which is gemstone, and it's much more vibrant and variegated than it's showing up. It has teals and greens, and oh, it's just beautiful. And the last one is called there we go again. So the last one is called Grevelingen, and it's purple with lime green and teal and blue, and it's so beautiful. So I thought I had a piece of white Jobelan to stitch it on, because I'm going to do it on white, and I have, but it's 25 count and I kind of want it smaller. I don't really like all the big stitching anymore. Well, I like it, actually I love it, but for a pattern like this it's just more beautiful when it's delicate, and yeah, I needed something smaller. So I'm still looking for 32 count or even 36. Oh no, that's not working with the threads. A 32 count white something. So I'm out on the lookout for that. So that was all for my whips, my FOs, my FFOs. What's left is plans. I'm planning to start the astronaut and the ISL soon, because I can put it in my storage, but why would I do that? I want to enjoy it, right? So I also want to restart some things this month, so I'm calling it Restart September. It's not really a thing, but give it a name, right? So there are a few things I want to do 1/1 instead of 2/2, and some things are just a really teeny tiny start, and I have to place it differently on the fabric. So yeah, I also am going to use my scroll frames. My dad made it for me, and I put on the band, the ribbon to attach it, and I have 2 sides and I have all different sizes of rods, so I can put a lot on my frames, because for even weave and I think also for linen I need a little bit of support. I can't stitch it in hand like I can on Aida. And I really like stitching in hand, so I'm curious to see how this will go, and otherwise I will just use hoops. But yeah, I'm excited to use it. So that's it. That was all. And I think it went a little bit better than yesterday. So a little reminder, if anyone wants to win the French Country Rooster, there it is, please let me know. I will ship anywhere, and it's just a really nice quick stitch. The pattern is just all okay. It's not highlighted, only the center stitch is small, slightly highlighted, but otherwise it's just in perfect condition. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions or just want to chat, leave a comment down below. I love chatting with all of you, and yeah, I want to thank you all for watching and subscribing and just being a wonderful person. So I will see you in about 2 weeks. So have fun stitching. Bye bye.